How's it going, everybody? Ty Sites Shadow Games Report, doing part 1 of Call of Duty Vanguard tonight. This was the World War II game that I was trying to play a few months ago. I didn't realize it wasn't released yet. I ended up playing, what was it, Call of Duty World War II or something? I think that's what it's called. I don't know. I thought it was this game, and it's not. I don't know. One thing I did notice about this game whenever I was downloading it earlier was all of the pictures of females, which I'm just still kind of confused. Like, how many female soldiers were there in World War II? I mean, maybe I'm wrong about this. I just don't think that there were many, like, actually out on the field, like, shooting. Correct me if I'm wrong about that, but, like, I don't know. Every time I see it, I'm just kind of, like, scratching my head, like, you know, why are we acting like this was prevalent during that time period? But I don't know. People don't care to really be accurate about history anymore. Not that anybody really knows what the hell history is at this point, considering it's been muddied like no other. But at the same time, you know, we have to protect what we do know, or at least what we can know. Can know is probably the better way to put it. But either way, we are going to do about 30 minutes to an hour of news before we get into the game, so let's not waste too much time. Trump warns against communism after NYC DSA-backed primary wins. Liberty Vote drops $1.3 billion defamation suit against Mike Lindell. Twin earthquakes devastate northern Venezuela, killing at least 235. The original projections I heard last night were between 10,000 and 100,000 people. So it is very, very, I mean, it sucks for 235 people. I'm sure the injured number is well above that. I haven't really looked too far deep into it, but that is the big story of today, is the massive earthquakes that happened in Venezuela last night. I think they actually either happened during the middle of my show or after my show. Thankfully, I didn't feel any bumps in my floor. Many earthquakes down under. Way down south. I'm in the south, but not that far south. Tucker Carlson claims Trump sees Israel as top threat to administration. Has he said that yet? I don't know. It's kind of curious. Supreme Court upholds border metering limits asylum access from Mexico. UN agency says it pauses Hormuz ship evacuation initiative after vessel attacked. California voters will consider a measure in November to raise taxes on billionaires. Brothers are accused of mishandling remains of 24 people at Colorado funeral home. Judge blocks Tennessee from reporting sick children to immigration authorities for now. It's kind of weird. VP Vance, an admirer of Richard Nixon, says Watergate would be a 12-hour news story today. Vance is a fan of the Jew hater? The well-renowned Jew hater? I'm just joking. I mean, I don't know. He did try to purge the Jews from government, so it is kind of interesting. Even reading that Vance would be an admirer of Richard Nixon. It's kind of interesting. For what, you might ask? Former executive sues Meta over attempts to silence her memoir, Careless People. Alright, let's go ahead and pause this music. How's my internet tonight? We got internet. It looks like it's dancing around where I want it to. Maybe without the music it'll perform better. I was streaming the music for a second. Last night I couldn't even have a streamed show because the internet was so bad. I ended up resetting everything and everything seemed to fix itself last night. I don't know, I just didn't feel like doing it. I hate doing that stuff in the middle of my show. It really pisses me off. I don't know why. I just hate like having to like fix stuff in the middle of it. It's like I want everything to be perfect while I'm here. And if it doesn't, I'm just like, alright, I'm firing whoever caused this shit. If I gotta fire me, I'll fire me too. Alright, Massachusetts House passes bill safeguarding libraries from book bans. Supreme Court allows Trump administration to end legal protections for Haitians and Syrians, I guess. Kind of added on there at the end. Supreme Court strikes down Hawaii's private property gun restrictions. Supreme Court rules asylum seekers can be turned in back at U.S. border. Supreme Court shuts down thousands of lawsuits that claim Roundup weed killer might cause cancer. Why would they do that? Suspicious. Much. U.S. judge blocks Trump's mail-in voting executive order. Bro. I've never seen so many judges block a president's initiative. It just kind of tells you that there is such a thing as the deep state. Deeply woven into... Which really, I think a lot of these judges probably have handlers of some sort, whether they be lobbyists or whoever helped them get into their chair. I'm not too sure how that all works. I have explored ideas of how that works in the past, but I haven't much lately. Alright, I did not get this set up, did I? Don't worry, we got plenty here for us to eat through. How's everybody Thursday night tonight? I almost said Thursday. I've gotten like so used to saying Thursday that I have to like correct myself before I say it. I mean, that's where the word Thursday came from. It's Thursday. Literally, Thor's Day. Yeah, apparently like half of the days of the week are actually from Nordic values or history or whatever you want to call it. Or actually, I guess religion, strangely enough. It's like the first half is like Roman, and then like the second half is like I guess, Germanic tribes and or Nordic, whatever you want to call them. Which I'm almost scared to use that word now because I'm just like, bro, I've always used Nordic as like people of the North, like Northern Europe my entire life. And now all of a sudden we're calling a certain brand of aliens that look like Nordics, Nordic aliens. I wish we'd just call them Pleiadians like everybody else used to before we, started assimilating these two things together. Why is that there? Oh, because that's there. That's right. That's right. Well, I guess we'll start right here then. Yeah, well, pretty disappointing World Cup last night, if you ask me. There were no aliens abducting anybody. I'm just mad that nothing cool ever happens. Still waiting on some coolness to enter my life. Trump warns, well, like, and whenever I say cool, I don't mean like fucked up, I mean like actually cool. Like, I'm not even, well, actually, I guess like people getting abducted and shit at a World Cup would be pretty fucked up, but at the same time, if I'm at home, safe, it's kind of cool. Because it'd be like, holy shit, it actually happened. Like, she actually predicted it. And apparently somebody made $1 million off of betting that it wouldn't happen. So, I don't know, maybe the aliens are getting smart. They're like, you know what? Maybe we shouldn't do it today. Maybe we should just bet against this and then not do it today. And then we'll make just all kinds of money. And then we'll just rip them off at the casino. Trump warns against communism after NYC DSA-backed primary wins. The post followed Tuesday's New York Democratic primaries, where candidates backed by Socialist Mayor Zohran Mamdani swept key races, including Brad Lander's 64% to 36% victory over Rep. Dan Goldman in the 10th District and Avila Shavira's upset of Rep. Adriano. Mother effer, I'm not reading these names anymore. In the 13th, Mamdani, New York City's mayor since January 2026, endorsed the state focused on affordable housing and policing reforms, alarming figures like House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries, and prompting Trump's criticism of communists running in badly failing blue states. The results highlight a leftward shift in safe Democratic districts, raising questions about the party's direction before November's elections. I mean, we already knew they were communists, so what are you talking about? Everybody knows that the Democrats are full of communists. That is not a secret. I don't know. Are there still normies waking up? I guess there's still time for you. I guess there's still always time. You're just way late. Like 10 years,
Endorsement of Zohran
20 years late. I don't know.
Mamdani means more than the endorsement of Hakeem Jeffries.
Well, they're going radical left. They're going really, you talk about the Democrat socialists. It's really communist. These people. I watched that woman last night. That's not a socialist. I know socialists. That woman is a communist. And what they don't say is that I was 16-0 last night. But mine were a little more boring, a little more mainstream. They were Republican conservatives. But we were 16-0. And if you look over the last 2.5 years, we're about 347 and just about 0. That's pretty good. But nobody writes that. But he picked 3. They won. They beat a guy named Dan Goldman, who's, a loser. He was one of my prosecutors, one of my many prosecutors that they used on me. Dan Goldman, not a good prosecutor, fortunately, but he's now looking for a job. I was very surprised to see, because he's a pretty liberal guy. When they go more liberal than Dan Goldman, they're really into Never Never Land.
President Trump says the U.S. stands ready, willing, and able to help after 2 major earthquakes hit Venezuela. The United States Geological Survey estimates the death toll from these earthquakes to reach between 10,000 and 100,000 people. That's where I got that number from. Just so, I mentioned it earlier, and the number was way lower, around 235. So, just to let you know, I do remember numbers. The two major earthquakes that just hit the great people of Venezuela are both massive in scale and have left a devastating number of deaths. The USA stands ready, willing, and able to help. I have instructed all agencies of our government to get ready to move quickly. We will be there for our new and great friends. Early reports are not good. It was pretty horrifying from what I could see, which I'll show some of that video as we get to it. What's this? We got a GIF. The communists are finally making their move. I've been waiting and preparing for this a long time. You've been waiting for this for a long time. Okay, what are you gonna do, bro? Anybody got any guesses? What's Trump gonna do? Clear out these communists. I don't know. I'd be kind of worried if you had like previous affiliations with certain groups. Like, I'll be honest, like I used to form coalitions with activists, and I tried to reach across, left and right on the political spectrum. So, like, naturally, if you reach over to the left and you're going to touch a few communists on the way, do you get thrown in those groups by association? I don't know. I'm kind of concerned about stuff like that because I'm just like, how do cops even discern half this shit anymore? Are they just going to like assume certain people are a part of certain groups just because they talked to somebody in the past? I mean, I haven't talked to any of these people since 2017. So like, just keep me out of that shit. Like I was never involved with them. Like just cuz I might have like brushed shoulders, just trying to bridge the divide back then cuz the divide was heavy back then too. That's whenever it was really kind of like swelling. And I feel like 2017 was actually the moment it fractured and like the left and right finally just broke off and went totally, to far extremes to some degree. I mean, it was more so on the left, but now you can kind of see it on the right with new characters. And I don't even like to like define it as like Nazism because that's not a good way to define it. It's more or less like what I guess it's just really the other extreme that opposes whatever the other far extreme is. So it's like, you have the far extreme values on the left. It's really just going to be, you know, the other side pulling against the opposite values, trying, and that's literally what far left and far right are trying to do. They're actually trying to pull each other back closer to each other. Because, like the whole reason that the left is going far left is because they're literally like roping the right and they're like tugging them in, by doing that. And it's trying to shift the values. It's like a Hegelian dialectic strategy of like struggle sessions. You're just basically just trying to like create this struggle. So like once the far left like does this major pull and tries to, shove everybody over to the far left with them, that creates this tug of war and they literally like start pulling at each other, and the right is doing exactly what it needs to do to rebalance the left, in my opinion. See, because, like, I don't even see the right's extremism as being, I guess, something to absolutely end the left. Now, there are those people, but they're very far and few. It's like, it's much smaller on the right than it is on the left, like the extremist. Like, much, much smaller. The thing about the people on the right, they're usually, like, coordinated. They're very precise. Like, the people on the right are usually the ones that get stuff done, like in more coordinated fashions. And that's just because they're more logical and, I mean, they think more strategically, like politically. Like the left is, they're just sheep. They're just, they're being herded around by their masters, which, if you actually paid attention to the values of the people that are hurting them, they probably actually are far right in some way or form. Because they're extreme individualists, they're selfish. I mean, like that's what the right is. It's individualism. The left is collectivism. So, like, if you think about it in a monarchical fashion, where like you have an elite that's controlling the left, they're really kind of like on the right, but they're just puppeting the left, if that makes any sense. You can slow it down and play it slow if it doesn't make sense. You can listen to it again. I'm not going to repeat myself. All right, let's move on. A new book lays out just how brutally Trump strong-armed Netanyahu in the Iran deal. This is from Mario Nafal. Per regime change by NYT reporters Maggie Haberman and Jonathan Swan, Trump told the Israeli leader he was sick of his antics, reminded him he had done everything to protect him, and insisted he could not back out. I've done everything to protect you. You better fucking go along with this. It's been going on for too fucking long. Everybody's sick of you, Bibi. All the Jews are sick of you. Even the 2 Jews on this call are sick of you. You can't back out of this. I'm the best friend Israel ever had. Everybody hates you, and I've stood by you. I'm telling you, this is a great deal for Israel. And you'll be on your own warnings. I'm sorry, the you'll be on your own warnings were the polite public version. This is reportedly what it sounds like behind the door. Trump didn't persuade Netanyahu into the deal. He steamrolled him. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know if anybody really believes the way this is portrayed right here, but I'm going to keep reading. Trump didn't persuade Netanyahu into the deal. He steamrolled him, invoking everything he spent protecting him as the debt that was now coming due. It settles the question that ran the whole world. For 118 days, the mystery was whether Trump controlled Netanyahu or the reverse. A president screaming, "You can't back out of this," down the phone is not a man being led. It's almost like Trump is doing everything he can to not attack Israel directly. And there's even reports where Trump, or maybe even J.D. Vance, might be trying to speed roll some F-35s to Turkey, trying to prevent some of the incursion from Israel into Lebanon. So we'll have to see how that turns out. Trump says Turkish President Erdogan wanted to enter the war with Iran on the Iranian side, but he asked him to stay out, and Erdogan agreed. He just loved to see this deceitful, hateful, shriveled up little shit come to the end of his days, seeing the monster he helped create finally come back to destroy the master. Let's see what he says. He's always interesting to listen to.
Mr. Valiant, the New York Times reported, and I have the quote right here, I'll get to it. She is against, passed off all her views. She has attacked interracial relationships in the American flag. Lady, I ain't in the same party as you. I'm sorry. I just not. And I actually do think it's time for Democrats to talk the S word, schism. I really do. Everybody's always said, no, we're coalition, we're big tent. And there's just some shit that I can't be in the same tent with. And we talk about what Madame was 3 for 3 last night in Manhattan. They call it the Commie Corridor. Fine. Jason Crow's service pack, vote bets, 10 for 11. You wouldn't know Jason Crow exists. Okay.
No, you wouldn't.
You wouldn't know. You wouldn't know Abel Sandberg exists. You wouldn't know. I want to be very specific. I understand the free press for being here because if they nominated David Duke or something like that, we'd be the same way. I understand all that. To the extent I understand the Times, because they are the New York Times, so they have to cover. They are the hometown newspaper. But the idea that we must neglect everything else that's going on, all of these other primaries, all the recruits Jason has,
Okay. Oh, that's what that noise was. I'm sorry. I didn't know that was still playing. I already pressed pause on it. I don't know why it kept on playing. Anyways, I'm going to pause that. Going to keep on moving on. John Fetterman says he no longer recognizes the Democratic Party because it has essentially become the anti-Israel party. Yeah. Guess that's why they're kind of becoming popular again. Well, at least the Nick Fuentes fans, or I don't even know if I can consider that Maybe just Nick Fuentes. I shouldn't throw his whole fan group into that. Alright, Liberty Vote drops $1.3 billion defamation suit against Mike Lindell. We've already brought that up over the past few days. Burchett demands snap data from 5 Democratic governors. He's head of Doge, or the chair of Doge now, I believe. Everybody thought that Doge went away. Tim Burchett is the chairman. As chairman of the Doge subcommittee, Burchett sent letters Thursday to governors of New York, California, Illinois, Michigan, and Pennsylvania demanding they explain refusing USDA requests for fraud detection data on the $100 billion food aid program. USDA data show a 10.62% payment error rate for fiscal year 2025, equating to $10.1 billion in over and underpayments far above 6% target. Republicans highlight uncovered issues like payments to deceased recipients and compliance states, while Democrats cite privacy concerns and pass court blocks. No responses came from 4 offices by evening. I gave her every opportunity to say Americans don't need Coca-Cola to survive. She wouldn't do it.
Do the American people need Coca-Cola to survive?
I did not say that. I said then.
I'm asking you. I'm giving you the opportunity to say yes or no.
I will not answer for individuals and their choices.
You think that there are some Americans who need Coca-Cola to survive? Is that your testimony?
I am happy to talk about the food and nutrition
You just don't know.
that individuals have.
You just don't know.
Well, I will say this. There are lots of foods that do have sugar in them. So it is kind of like a non-point to just be arguing about plainly just Coke. Because I think what they're actually arguing over here is just, can foods with sugars or drinks with sugars. Now, drinks with sugars, I might actually agree with him on, because you don't need it. But whenever it comes to, let's just say, foods with sugars, that's going to be much harder to differentiate. But it is possible, obviously. And it would force people to eat healthy and buy more healthy foods. The FCC wants to kill burner phones by forcing telecoms to verify every customer's government ID, from Jason Bassler. Sold as anti-fraud, but it kills anonymity. Burner phones gone. Anonymous calls gone. Surveillance expands. Freedom shrinks. I think they're trying to cut down on some of the fake fraudulent calls people will get. Sometimes you'll get like a call from a fake police officer or a fake detective. I actually had it happen to me before. And they'll claim you did something crazy that you didn't do. But I don't know, if they catch you while you're napping and you don't know what the hell they're talking about, you start to kind of believe them, you might get kind of freaked out. Yeah, that kind of happened to me, actually. I was literally napping, I got this call, and it was just all of a sudden I thought detective was talking to me, and I was just like, holy shit, what did I do? Nope. Be careful, guys. Be careful with the fake callers. In fact, I've just come up with a new strategy. Just don't answer your phone unless you know who the hell it is. If they're not saved in your phone, you don't gotta answer it, in my opinion. Unless you're expecting a call from somebody. I just tell everybody to go to the voicemail. Leave me a voicemail, let me know you're important, and then I'll answer your call. But otherwise, we're not doing it. Alright. Let's see what this is. Trump announces Ford and General Motors, as well as other American automakers, may start producing weapons, including the Patriot and Tomahawk. And then I said, but why? What are we getting prepared for? Remember, it was June 2025, a year ago, that the Iran conflict actually kicked off, bombing the nuclear bunker in Iran. then a long pause before the next larger attack in March 2026. Is this the midterm pause? Will they continue war after? I feel like that's a big question we should all be kind of like asking ourselves. You know, are we just going to look the other way again for a few months and then another preparation of strikes will occur? Now, I did post this like before I started my show tonight. There was some type of U.S. military aircraft buildup in the Mediterranean. Now, where are they going to put those crafts? I mean, they're just sitting there, I think, in Greece right now. I don't know, but there are reports right now that there is a swell up of American crafts. I don't know if they're just beginning to leave Iran or that area and just coming back to Europe and then making their way back over to the United States. But I do think it is necessary to pay attention to any type of military swelling of, let's just say, craft or equipment in one particular area. It could signify something that's coming next. I also want to point out the military has already proposed a $1.7 trillion budget for next year. That is usually an indicator of some type of war budget. Whenever you have over $1 trillion, you know, it was actually a big deal just a couple of years ago whenever we first surpassed $1 trillion for our military, and now we're talking about 1.7 trillion. So this is massive, massive spending, and it does seem as if we are getting prepared for something. Now, what are we getting prepared for? I have no clue. Whether you want to say it's an alien invasion or maybe some other, you know, war here at home on Earth, I have no clue. I really don't. I wish I could tell people what I think is coming, but I mean, my best guess would be that maybe some type of escalation with Iran or, you know, some of the other superpowers in the world next year could be upcoming. I don't know that for a fact, but why else would you have that large of a budget? Some people speculate, are we about to create a war economy of sorts? You know, why are Ford, General Motors, what was the other two? I thought there was more than that. Okay, I think there's like quite a few different, not just Ford and General Motors. I think there's like 3 or 4 that he's asked to actually participate in creating military weapons. Is this trying to get the production costs down? Like, is he trying to move the money away from the military industrial complex to these more at-home industries? I mean, because like Lockheed Martin, well, I don't know every single missile, you know, distributor or creator, but they are global. They are worldwide. They do have different manufacturers around the world, which just kind of brings into question, what if these companies ever were to like turn against the United States and move their operation overseas? That would instantly put us at fault, and then we'd be like, okay, where do we make our weapons now? So maybe this will be a good thing. Maybe it's trying to shift certain powers away from certain companies because certain companies are still allowed to do what they do. But they're dangerous if you threaten them in any type of way. I know that sounds weird to say it like that, but I mean, I don't know. We might be at a point where these companies have alien technology and they might be threatening our government, and that puts us at a weird stranglehold where we're like, okay, well, we need some new weapons makers. Just speculating there. I don't know that for a fact. I just, you know, like to speculate like everybody does. President Trump says Iran is agreeing to everything I want. And nobody believes that. People on SNAP do not need Coca-Cola to survive, from Jeffrey Mead. SNAP stands for Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program. I didn't know that. I really didn't. I'm glad somebody spelled it out for me.
Taxpayers' money should be utilized to ensure that individuals have access to the food that they need to survive.
Hey, That looks like the guy that was like in the meme. That one meme where he's like making that face. You know what I'm talking about? Never mind.
Or maybe accessible to them.
Do they need sugary sodas to survive?
Some of them do, who do have low blood issues, who may
Is that
have
right?
who have kidney issues.
You think
yes,
they need
there's-
Coca-Cola to survive? Do you think that's the most appropriate use of our tax dollars?
I am not a physician, but medical records and expertise.
You were
do show
just
that in
citing
some
the health
circumstances they do.
needs, apparently, of the American people. So do the American people need Coca-Cola to survive?
I did not say that. I said then.
I'm asking you. I'm giving you the opportunity to say yes or no.
I will not answer for individuals and their choices.
You think that there are some Americans who need Coca-Cola to survive? Is that your testimony?
I am happy to talk about the food and nutrition
you just don't
needs
know.
that individuals have.
You just don't know. I think most people can.
Like I said before, it's just not a good argument, in my opinion. You're just picking out one drink choice or whatever. I mean, I get where he's coming from, but at the same time, there's other foods that have sugars in them. So we need to be talking about like banning all the foods and drinks with sugars, not just trying to compare like, okay, do you need Coca-Cola to survive? Yes, I mean, he's right, you don't need it to survive. But I don't know. Maybe I'm not like wording it appropriately. Hopefully you guys understand where I'm coming from with this. It's just like, why even bring up Coca-Cola? I mean, maybe it is just an example to help teach her quickly and throw her off her game to some point. Trump, just now, I don't want to hurt people that own houses too. These people, for the first time in their lives, they have valuable houses. They become
Maybe
rich.
anywhere. It's all about the interest rate. Lower the interest rates, you can have all the housing you want. But you have to understand, I don't want to hurt people that own houses too. These people, for the first time in their lives, they have valuable houses. They become rich. I don't want to hurt them either.
Sir,
What you want to do is what good for everyone? Get the interest rates down. We have this numbskull that was the head of the Fed before, and he's a stupid person. And we call him too late because he was too late with the interest rates all the time. We need low interest rates. Low interest rates will solve everything. We'll solve that. Now, despite that, we're doing well with housing. But where we're really doing well is oil is plummeting and costs are coming down. Affordability, maybe anywhere. It's all about.
Supreme Court upholds border metering, limits asylum access from Mexico. The court ruled Thursday that non-citizens on the Mexican side have not arrived under federal immigration law, allowing officials to turn them away without processing asylum claims under the metering policy adopted in 2016 at San Ysidro amid migrant surges. The hell? I never heard of that city. Metering limits daily entries to port capacity, a practice first used under Obama, expanded under Trump, and now defended by the current administration. Justice Alito's majority opinion stressed the law's plain text requires actual entry, reversing a lower court, while dissenters like Justice Sotomayor argued it shuts the door on those fleeing persecution. The Decision Aids Resource Management CBP faces over 2.4 million encounters in fiscal 2025. Ugh, I'm getting tired, y'all. I didn't sleep too well last night. It's official. The Supreme Court has ruled President Trump can end temporary protected status for Haitians in our country and deport them. Why just Haitians? Kind of weird. And here's the big story of today. Today's massive 7.5 magnitude earthquake was Venezuela's biggest more than a century, according to USGS data. The last one bigger than this was 7.7 in 1900 off the northern coast, with an epicenter only a few hundred kilometers from this one. This is some of the devastation. fully collapsed buildings. Some more videos as we go up too. Tucker Carlson claims Trump sees Israel as top threat to administration. In a recent episode, Carlson pointed to Trump's private calls urging Israel to hold back on strikes, his warnings that Israel might act alone, and public jabs at Netanyahu as crazy. He framed this as Trump focusing on a potential U.S.-Iran peace deal over Israeli actions in Lebanon. Conservatives split sharply, with pro-Israeli voices calling Carlson's take obsessive, or divisive, while supporters hailed his America First push against foreign entanglements. The White House insists U.S.-Israel ties stay strong despite the disagreements. Reporter tries to tell Tucker Carlson that Elon Musk is undermining Britain's democracy.
Can we take a moment to talk about Elon Musk?
Yeah.
Because there are many in Britain who are concerned that he is trying to undermine Britain's democracy. That he's...
Britain's what?
Democracy.
You guys don't have a democracy. What are you talking about?
We do. We do have a democracy, and we can talk about all of those issues.
George Galloway would be the prime minister if you had a democracy.
Can we take a moment to talk?
She's such a propagandist. How can she even believe that herself? I mean, she just saw, like, the other day about all these British women being raped by Muslim men, and she's, like, totally cool with it. Like, that's a narcissist, guys. If you ever wanted to, like, figure out what a narcissist is, it's the people that do not care about other people's safety or being harmed. Like, they just will be manipulative and totally look over it. Now, they'll care whenever they're put in danger, but they won't care whenever you put somebody else in danger. Maybe even a sociopath. They kind of, like, you'll notice things with, like, psychological disorders, they kind of bleed over on each other. They kind of, like, cross over. They're almost like a Venn diagram. They have, like, intersections. And, yeah. I mean, you'll notice that sociopaths and narcissists and sadists, they all have certain things in common. It's kind of interesting the more you learn about it. I strongly recommend learning psychology. So, yeah, Dominion Voting Systems drops lawsuit against Mike Lindell and MyPillow. So he wasn't defaming them. That's good. I'm even surprised they even filed that suit. Smart that they did drop it, because they probably would have lost. Venezuelan earthquake death toll can go above 10,000. That was the initial projection from last night. So yeah, that was the U.S. Geological Survey estimating the amount of death. So it's very good that it was much, much lower than what they said. Israel's nightmare scenario. I kind of want to watch that now. Might watch that later. It took a while, but Donald Trump has finally figured out that the biggest threat to his administration is Israel. Is this him bringing it up? Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Let's go, Carlson.
Are delusional for a bunch of different reasons. I don't think that's an Israeli-specific phenomenon. We felt a little bit of that after 9/11, when people bought the lies about there were many lies about 9/11, but the net result was to convince Americans that they were under siege from global Islam, that there were a billion people trying to kill them. I felt this way myself. And many times I said on television, the problem is Islam, the problem is Muslims. Like, they all want to kill us. They're all crazy. They're all in this lunatic suicide cult created by Muhammad in the 7th century. And I believed that. I was hysterical. I believed that. Now, that's not true. Nothing about that is true. But I believed it. So it's a little harder for me to judge Israelis when they're like, every Arab Christian or Muslim, it doesn't matter. Arabs are by definition committed to the extermination of Jews, and we must kill them before they kill us. Like, they believe that. Or delusional for a bunch of different. Israel has completely changed. I feel sorry for Israel, but the Israel that I first visited decades ago bears no resemblance to modern Israel.
Is the United States complicit?
Of course, we paid for it. We made excuses for it. We made it possible, and there are weapons. Obviously, of course, we're complicit. That's what Israel has completely changed. I feel sorry for.
Is the United States complicit?
Of course, we paid for it. We made excuses for it. We made it possible, and there are weapons. Obviously, of course, we're complicit. That's one of the reasons I'm upset by it. That's my country. These are my tax dollars. This is my reputation. This is the moral authority of the nation that my ancestors built. So yes, I feel very implicated in this and enraged by it, and not primarily enraged at the Israelis, who I think are delusional for a bunch of different reasons. I don't think that's an Israeli-specific phenomenon. We felt a little bit of that after 9/11, when people bought the lies about there were many lies about 9/11, but the net result was to convince Americans that they were under siege from global Islam, that there were a billion people trying to kill them. I felt this way myself. And many times I said on television, the problem is Islam, the problem is Muslims. Like, they all want to kill us. They're all crazy. They're all in this lunatic suicide cult created by Muhammad in the 7th century. And I believe that. I was hysterical. I believed that. No, that's not true.
Well, that's highly respectable to admit years later. It just shows you that people very well deep in the CIA or associated with the CIA, because his father was in the CIA, can change their mind if they've been indoctrinated very, very deeply. That means you are capable of influencing the most indoctrinated feds in your life if you have any around you. You can befriend them. You can talk to them. You can try to sway their ways. Hey, maybe you're some chick that's lonely and you're just like, man, I need me a dude. Maybe you should go, like, date you a fed and change his life. Make his life 10 times better so he'll stop fucking over the world. Stop stalking people. But be careful, he might stalk you if you ever try to leave him. I'm serious. That's actually well documented at this point. There's several cops that have used flock systems to follow their ex-girlfriends home. And even see who they're dating after. Yeah. So, Iran has much more competition now. Let's see what what's your last name? Greg something. I forgot his last name. I don't know. His name's Greg.
73. In objection to U.S. support for the newly formed country of Israel, the OPEC countries saw that we were, because of those hippies, no longer producing enough oil to sustain ourselves. And they wanted to hurt us, so they cut supply drastically. They also further cut 5% every month through the next year till March of 1974 under the trade embargo against the U.S., where gas prices literally quadrupled for us. This is happening again. Obviously, it happened again with the fall of the Shah of Iran in 1979, or oil tripled again there. We had gas lines. People couldn't fill up their cars and go to work. So let's fast forward to recently. OPEC controlled almost 40% of the global production, and for years, it's cut or slowed or sped up production all the time to manipulate global oil prices to their liking so they can maximize their own profits, like we saw during COVID. And they can do this because it costs them a lot less to bring that oil to market than it does here in America, probably about half, due to the fact that they have virtually no labor laws and no environmental standards. As you can see right here, they're burning like acres of tires at a time. So why does this matter to you at home? Well, with OPEC breaking apart, and no doubt this is because some behind-the-scenes talks from the Trump administration, there's no more drilling quotas. Countries can and will pump as much oil as they can to get as much money as they can. You see, the UAE, under OPEC, was only, due to joint agreements and things like that within the organization, was only producing a little over 3 million barrels a day. But they have the capacity to produce 5 million, which they're going to start doing now that they're not constrained by OPEC, which is almost entirely offsetting the Iranian production. They only were producing 3 million barrels total a day. This is why Iran was targeting the UAE with so many strikes and drones during the kickoff of Trump's bombing campaign, because Trump was immediately in touch with the UAE about picking up the oil exports that Iran would not be able to fulfill when the blockade went into place. No, yeah, but they always say Trump doesn't have a plan. It's actually remarkable. Here's the awesome part. Because the UAE is now ramping up production to compete with them, so will Saudi Arabia, who they've already said they would, who's right now only producing 7.5 million barrels per day, but they have the capacity to produce over 12 million a day. Look, if just those two countries start maxing out their production, which they can do by the end of this year, Iran's oil market is completely irrelevant because the region is now producing more than 3 million more barrels than when Iran was in the game 2 months ago. And here's the best part. All of this oil can be exported from those two countries without the use of the Strait of Hormuz. Here, look, you can see it. The UAE can load outside the Strait. Saudi can export to their west coast to the Red Sea or to the south or north of the Suez Canal into the Mediterranean to export to Europe. And Trump can maintain the blockade and literally starve Iran indefinitely. And why is that a good thing other than we don't like them? We also don't like China. And they don't have enough oil to run their country right now, which means they certainly don't have the resources to, I don't know, wage a war against Taiwan, to take their semiconductors away from us or undercut us on production now because it costs them basically $20 a gallon for fuel in China today, which is why China's real estate market has essentially wiped out all of its gains from the last 20. Can you imagine buying a house 20 years ago and it's worth less today than it was then? That's China. So just real quick to recap what Trump just did, America is now the global leader in oil exports. More countries are buying their oil on the dollar. Iran can't export almost any oil through our blockade, a little bit over land maybe. China's not getting 50% of its previous oil. The biggest oil cartel that manipulated prices has been broken up. And because of this little 45-day hiccup in supply, half of America's domestic political opposition to drilling has now flipped over to the support side because they realize we need it. And, oh, by the way, there's also new massive political support for the new oil refinery that Trump announced months ago that he was criticized for, but now everybody knows we need. Look, I've been giving you the gist of this for a while now, but remember, I told you that he had like 10 to 30 days to open the supply lines, meaning to open the Strait of Hormuz, assuming that was the only way to get more oil to the market. Trump was like, yeah, hold my beer. Pull this rabbit out of hat and showed us what's behind door number 3. I didn't even see this coming. By the way, not one word of this global overhaul plan leaked the White House the whole time.
He's kind of like a Q follower. I've paid attention to him for a while. What is his name? Greg something. I can't think of it for some reason. I don't know, but I do know that he has covered quite a few things along Q, speaking very positively of it. I like more of a middle approach when it comes to the whole Q topic, where I guess you can entertain the idea, but you don't entertain it so far to absolutely believe it. I don't know, I just think that there has to be a lot more for Q to be real, like arrest. Everybody's waiting on these big arrests, and it's like, if we don't ever see them, then how can you ever say Q is real? I mean, let's just say Q helped expose certain things. What does it mean if you expose something, but you never actually have justice for it? It's almost meaningless. You see what I mean? Anyways. Doge says Doge committee finished, and I have 2 bills prepared to help end fraud in food stamps. From Tim Burchett. Already talked about
everybody. Tim Burchett just finished chairing the Doge subcommittee. Food stamp fraud. It's widespread. You just wouldn't believe it. And we got legislation drawn up. Where's that legislation? No, you got it? Dealing with food stamps. I said I was going to do this in this committee. That's the problem. You have these headcount hearings and everybody wants to write a stupid letter and then nothing happens. And I'm going to be introducing 2 bills. SNAP Citizenship and Residency Act will restrict the eligibility of food stamps to only U.S. citizens or lawful permanent residents who have lived in the U.S. for 10 years. The second bill, the Stop SNAP Retail Trafficking Act, increases the penalties for food stamp trafficking, including increasing fines up to $500,000. Hey, brother. Good seeing you, baby. Congress needs to get some real guts and do something and quit talking. I'm sick of it. We need to do what we said we're going to do, and this is part of it. The fraud, waste, and abuse is just rampant. Hey, Doc. So, we'll get working on it. Thank y'all for standing here.
Pause it. That's how everybody is in Tennessee. They'll just be like saying hi to everybody as they're walking, talking about something else. It's kind of funny. All right, in a 6-3 decision, the U.S. Supreme Court has sided with the Trump and ruled that migrants who show up at the border have not arrived in the United States do not automatically qualify for asylum and can be turned away. Benny Johnson says, love to see it. I think I already talked about that, though. Let's get way on down here. These are some Q guys. Now, these are more like rational-minded Q people, if you ask me. I know it's going to sound weird to say. They actually focus a little bit more on the Masons. which I feel like is an appropriate thing to kind of focus your um, conspiracy minds onto, if there was a word for whatever I'm trying to describe here. If you ever needed to focus your conspiracy sites, I feel like focusing on the Masons, focusing on the secret societies, the cultists, those are really where a lot of the power strings are going to be pulled. So I'm not saying that you have to like follow the Q narrative to like follow what they're saying, but like whenever I say listen to them whenever they talk about the Masons, they probably know a thing or two. Now, whenever they latch Q along with it, I feel like that's some wishful thinking, but I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of in the middle on Q. Like, I'm not pro Q, I'm not, I'm not against Q, or I'm not for Q, that's what I meant to say. So it's just kind of like, I don't know, it'd be nice if Q is real, but in my mind, as of right now, I haven't seen enough to make it real. That's where I'm at, just in case anybody's curious.
Oh, we're watching history play out here, John. It's remarkable. If people haven't figured it out, we're already in a series of what I call the sequence of events. If we back up a little bit with the trip from the king and queen to the White House, Donald Trump goes to China. He had some meetings there, some of which is not disclosed yet. He leaves China, and Putin flew in the following morning. I think they were signing agreements. But Donald Trump gets back here in time for the 17th of May to launch a day of prayer, which coincided with the same day that George Washington offered a prayer for our nation. And it was 49 days, 7 times 7, before the 4th of July. So all of this is structured out. We are in the sequence of events, and it's not going to be altered. This is a military plan that has been executed to lay this out. So the country has been encouraged to pray for 10 minutes, minimal a week, for the country leading up to the 4th of July. On the 14th, we had the UFC fight, of course, on the South Lawn at the White House. And we had incredible things that occurred there. Not only was it a great event, and we, as been indicated by Rob and Tom, that we had a consent of the governed that took place. But the amazing thing is the miracle of the storm. You have a storm heading directly for the White House. It's all red on the radar, and it literally splits in half, goes around the White House, and comes back together, leaving the event unscathed. Was this a coincidence? I don't think so. You literally had heaven given its blessing upon the events of that day. And 10 days following that day is tomorrow, of which we're going to have the rally of all rallies on the Mall in D.C. to kick off the Great American State Fair, of which 10 days later is the 4th of July. So 2 10-day sequences leading up to the 4th of July. You get past the 4th of July, another 10 days, and now you're in the sequence of time when the price floors of metals are supposed to be kicking in. We are literally walking through history here. And I think the amazing thing is we have such a dead media that nobody wants to cover the significance of these events, but they're so huge, and they affect the entire planet. It had to be won here. America had to win it first for freedom to go across the globe, and we are retaking that. We're actually winning something we didn't even win before, and that is complete and total sovereignty. Because for a long time, we've been under this idea that we have been free from England, but as many of us know here on this panel, they've always had their clutches into this country. And what they did with the corporation and over since 1871 till now has all been about the subjugation of constitutionality, placing us under what is essentially, in every definition of the word, fascism, the corporatization of government. And so it's incredible what we're walking through, because we're literally breaking the shackles of this corporate governance, this fascism, and we are restoring our constitutional sovereignty. It's unbelievable.
I'm actually kind of impressed because they didn't mention Q once in that entire video. But, I mean, I think that's actually pretty accurate. I guess that if you line it with other historical information regarding the Jesuits and Masons and everything else, which I think they were focusing a little bit on the Jesuits there, but they all kind of interlink in different ways. There's actually a good chart I have for that, how they're all connected. I remember sharing it with some family members recently, but it had a good map of like how these cults are like all interconnected and how they're connected to each other. Like, I don't know. I would just have to show it to you. I might have even showed it before. I can't remember. Netanyahu says, I do not claim to be a prophet, but I think I know what determines survival in our region, and increasingly throughout the world. The strong survive. This is no place for the weak. Well, it's not too wrong there.
בצבא ההגנה לישראל. ושאל אותי, אחד מהם, ראש הממשלה, איפה אתה רואה את מדינת ישראל בעוד 30 שנה? ואמרתי לו, אינני מתיימר להיות נביא, אבל אני חושב שאני יודע מה קובע באזורנו ויותר ויותר בעולם כולו. החזק שורד, אין מקום לחלשים, הם נטרפים ונעלמים. ואני רואה בעוד 30 שנה את מדינת ישראל חזקה עוד יותר ממה שהיום.
Whatever. You get the idea. He basically just said the same thing here, as he did in there. If you want to go watch it, it's on my page. The history of Venezuela has taken a very strange turn. People who, out of fear of military attack and the destruction of their homes by American bombs, surrendered their leader to Trump without the slightest resistance and capitulated to this character.
¡Ayuda!
Crazy, crazy. I bet some people were probably speculating whether or not this was a earthquake weapon, since those are being more talked about in recent years. The Supreme Court sides with Monsanto and blocks thousands of lawsuits claiming its Roundup weed killer causes cancer. Very suspicious, but I doubt anybody will talk about it too much. I've already mentioned it 2 or 3 times tonight. Guy Galanti, an Israeli Mossad agent who infiltrated U.S. companies, got arrested stealing American semiconductor trade secrets, then released immediately in Arizona on Israel's extradition demand. He's already heading home back to Tel Aviv. Oh, from Parody Jeff. Mario Nafal. Israel reportedly fears Syrian troops are about to pour into Lebanon. Here's why that's impossible.
Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, that's according to Ynet, Israeli news outlet, will hold security consultations this evening focused on Lebanon and Syria amid concerns over the possibility of Syrian forces entering Lebanon following Trump's remarks. Israeli officials are concerned that Damascus could move in that direction, prompting preparations and assessments at the highest level of Israel's security establishment. I know there's a lot of things that would seem like no effing way ended up happening, but there is no freaking scenario that al-Shara is going to go in with his barely existing military that can keep its country together and do the bidding for Israel, the country that has invaded his territory and that is the biggest threat right now to Syria, a country he does not trust. This story must have been planted, must have been leaked. The security cabinet has been done for show. They're trying to create some sort of fear in the region. There is no way this isn't even being considered by al-Shara. Al-Shara said he's not going to do it, by the way, in interviews. But there's no way. I don't know. Does Trump have anything on al-Shara? Would Trump threaten al-Shara will assassinate you if you don't invade Lebanon and fight Hezbollah? Is he a puppet of Trump? Come on. Please tell me there's no way he's going to do that.
Look, asking al-Shara to send his army, so-called army, to Lebanon to oust Hezbollah, it'd be like me asking my dog, Blackjack, hey, Blackjack, go ahead and start the car for me. Get it cooled off before I get in there. Ain't going to happen.
All right. Well, that's what I thought. It's just such a bizarre.
Yeah.
Unless maybe what if Trump decides to arm them to go fight Hezbollah?
Okay, you arm them. How are you going to get them there? How are you going to supply sufficient fuel to keep the vehicles, if they have armored vehicles and tanks, how are you going to get sufficient fuel to keep those things running? How are you going to get them ammunition if they start getting into a shooting war? How are they going to get resupplied? How are you going to make sure that they got enough food for that operation? And more importantly, now that we're in the summer, water, sufficient water so they don't die of thirst on the battlefield. So, anytime you're talking about a military movement, you got to have this whole logistics operation in place. And you don't put that in overnight. Remember, when the United States was prepping to invade Iraq in 2003, they spent the entirety of 2002 creating bases, sending supplies forward, making sure that they had the logistics in place, and then having a plan so that they could move those logistics forward as the U.S. troops move forward. You don't do that in a month or two. That's a complex operation, particularly, I guarantee you, al-Shara does not have a general staff around him with that kind of planning competence. It doesn't exist.
We start worrying when we start seeing logistics and military equipment and supply lines being established on the Lebanese-Syrian border. So when that begins, if it begins, then maybe we'll start having a conversation about this potential risk.
Yeah, you see a buildup. Or even if the buildup's not getting reported, the Russians would see the buildup, the Chinese would see the buildup, they'd share the intelligence with Iran, and with Hezbollah would get the intelligence. Just because it's not reported in the press doesn't mean that there's not people monitoring it and taking stock of what's being done.
And as I was waving over here, Vance says review underway to see how Turkey can get F-35 fighter jets. Owen Schroyer says we're beginning the process of arming Israel's next enemy. This is the military-industrial complex. They are literally doing the meme. Alex Jones says happening now. Cleethorpes, UK. The British woke up today to a man of Jamaican background gallivanting around, stabbing and slitting people's throats with joy. I haven't even seen this video, so if it gets too bad.
Someone just been stabbed in the throat outside Blundell Park. Yeah, you know that. It's all going off today. 2 guys have stabbed him in the throat or something.
It was on there where that blood is, mate. I was not having a fag. I thought there was scrapping, so I didn't even do it. And then the bloke stood up. The black bloke ran off.
Black bloke?
Yeah, fucking proper Jamaican. He had a Jamaican top on everything, mate. And he's through something, and he stood up, and I thought he was had a fight, and he's got up. Belly slash, bro.
Was he?
But it was bad, mate.
Oh.
I didn't know. I thought he was fighting.
There's a lot going off lately. Kidnappings, torturings, drugs, drug deaths and all sorts going on.
Yeah, it's getting bad for that, I know it is.
Fucking mental. Emergency situation here. Jamaican guy. Was it 2 guys or one?
One guy, mate.
A Jamaican guy stabbed him in what believed to be in the throat. Ambulance is on his way.
I just hate it. It's like, it's so easily avoidable. I mean, we could easily arm the British if we just, like, I don't know, if Trump made an announcement and, like, literally dropped off some guns. I feel like a lot of this would change pretty quickly. Like, maybe even make the cops, you know, I don't know, maybe want to protect the people, because they don't have guns. I'm not saying, you know, drop off the guns and people start dying. I'm saying, like, drop off the guns and be like, no, y'all back off, we're protecting the people now. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, you can use guns for deterrence. You don't have to shoot people. Thai site says we need to deport violent criminals since they are continually released by corrupt judges. Now, whoever this is, I don't know if they have a violent criminal history, but man, look at these manly arms for a supposed woman. Look at those manly arms. It's like she's been, like, working out. And she's, like, pushing on her throat. I read earlier that it only takes, like, 12 pounds of pressure to rupture someone's throat. I don't know how much pressure's being devoted there, but I do know that the human arm can easily push 100 pounds of pressure onto something. I mean, we do open doors, we do open lots of different things with our hands and arms, and we apply 20, 30, 40, 50 pounds of pressure all the time on different objects. We don't think about it. I mean, whenever you're, like, using a, you know, a crank wrench, like, I mean, people that work on cars or whatever, you have to think about how much applied pressure, you know, towards a bolt or whatever you're fixing so that you don't break it. Well, whoever this is, she doesn't really seem like she cares. This is in slow motion. She's, like, smiling. That is so weird. Look at her expression. That's not okay. It's not okay. It's a little bit psychotic. Anyways, moving on. A building collapsed on an Israeli bulldozer and killed the driver while it was demolishing homes in Gaza Strip. Guess not all news stories are horrible. Israel fears that what began as a war to devastate Persia is now an extinction-level event for the Zionist state. I don't know why he made his quote into like a picture quote. I guess that's like a Substack. Is that how Substack does their articles? What did I say here? Oh yeah. The Arabs learned it's way cheaper to bribe retards than it is to build bombs. This guy's claiming that all these people are paid by Arabs to talk against Jews. I don't know who's paid, but I mean, I doubt that's the reason. We should give Iran nukes, honestly. That's what Nick Fuentes says. That was from 6 hours ago. Trader Ted Cruz says the rise of anti-Semitism in America among the younger generation is an existential threat to his Christian Zionism. He says
Here's the scary
that,
thing.
blah, blah,
I've
blah.
seen more anti-Semitism on the right in the last 18 months than any time in my life. And it is spreading like a cancer. Tucker Carlson is the most dangerous demagogue in America.
Okay, I'm just going to stop it right there. That's all you need to hear. The U.S. Supreme Court has ruled 6-3 that migrants coming from Mexico who show up. We've already said that like 5 times already. Supreme. Why did I say Supreme? Someone put $1 million, Canadian dollars, on their not to be an alien abduction during the Brazil versus Scotland World Cup game yesterday. They got cashed out for $1 million on Polymarket. See what I'm saying? That's what I was joking about earlier. If anybody saw what I said earlier. America can't be saved with one simple trick, ruthless application of existing law. From Harrison H. Smith. Absolutely. GOPLS, I don't even know what that stands for. Tracking the pedo party. Okay. I didn't know that's what that profile was for, but okay. Whatever. To each their own, I guess. Republican Rep. Anna Paulina Luna has been caught using AI to write legislation after the phrase Claude responded was accidentally left in her bill's text. Yeah, this is a real story, by the way. I know it seems skewed, but I already checked it earlier. So it is kind of interesting that she's been using Claude to write her legislation, which is, you know, I don't know. I mean, maybe Claude could write it better. Just saying. But also Claude could be easily influenced and, you know, written from somebody else. So we might want to get that checked out. Make sure she doesn't do that ever again. Because she's supposed to be doing it herself. And honestly, she's got too much on her plate. I noticed that she was handed a lot as soon as she became... actually, what is her role again? She took on lots of different roles at the beginning of the administration. Like she was somebody important. How are you important again? I'm just trying to... I don't know. Never mind. I'm moving on. Palm Beach Pete says the video of him with Jeffrey Epstein's tattoo on his arm is AI.
I want to back up a video we were just playing from Jesse on Fire where it shows you in your convertible and it looks like you have the same style. It doesn't look exactly the same. Barbed wire tattoo on your left arm. Is that a real video? So the internet puts out a lot of AI.
That's AI.
So
that's an AI.
Yeah, so that's not...
I have no tattoos. That's an AI. Yeah.
Prove it to us.
Look.
Prove it to us. Here we go.
No tattoos.
Hold on, we got to punch him up. Go ahead, guys. Sorry, Pete, they're going to do it in a minute here. We got to wait a few minutes. Okay, go ahead and show us your arms. Let's be clear. So no tattoos.
No tattoos.
Do me a favor. Show me your guns. We want to prove this. You must have secret ones. Come on. Show me your guns. You know what show me your guns means? Like,
my guns.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Let's punch you back up, guys. Let's do that. We'll do it. Full screen. We're going to try. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. No tattoos. So somebody created an AI of that, huh?
Yeah, as you know, there's a lot of trollers out there. There's a lot of fake stuff that's written about me. There's a lot of sus stuff going on.
I mean, honestly, the more you look at him, the more I'm just like, yeah, it doesn't really look like him. I mean, it did from the side of his face at first, but I never really bought on into it at all. I mean, I thought it was kind of funny, but I don't know, the whole DNA situation was very weird. That's where it was just kind of like, okay, is he like a clone? Is he his brother? You know, lots of speculation today, but honestly, I don't really care about this dude. After today, after all this, I'm just kind of like, yeah, I guess if he wants to run for Palm Beach, Florida mayor, he can. But it is just kind of like odd for him to like look similar and to run in Palm Beach's mayoral process. I don't know, it's just weird. Would you want an Epstein lookalike? You see what I'm saying here? That, you know, for Palm Beach, where he was kind of like living. I don't know. It's just weird. Do you want Epstein representing you? I'm just kidding. He's not Epstein, but he kind of got mad at different points. I saw the full interview earlier today. It was kind of funny. We were like, people in the chat were like joking, like, you know, we should compare penises, you know. Jeffrey Epstein had an egg-shaped penis. Like, did he have the same penis? And he's like, no, I have a lovely shaped penis or something. It was actually pretty funny. 6 major earthquakes hit in less than 24 hours. What is happening from Terra Pool? Terra Bullcrap, as I like to call her sometimes. She calls herself a truth slayer, though. Whatever that is. Truth Slayer. Does that mean like you cut truth in half? That doesn't sound good. People went mental fighting over fans and air conditioners in Chambray, La Tour, France. Who's making that noise? Yeah, I muted it because I didn't want to hear that crap. I just can't believe, like, how many black people are in France now. They really did indoctrinate everybody, didn't they? Oh, yeah, this is pretty funny. Female pastor practiced oral sex on men to suck out their demons. Armando Chavez says, it seems a bit disrespectful that the article doesn't mention the location of the church. Yeah. I mean, she probably does lots of exorcisms, I would imagine. Anyways, moving on. The American people know what's up, says Thomas Massey. I don't know why we're all running off of this weird commentary profile of Donald Trump. What happened? There it is. Oh yeah, these are the new approval and disapproval numbers. I'm about to start this game, by the way. I just realized what time it is. We've gone over today. We've gone over an hour. That's my bad. I wasn't paying attention to the time. Got carried away with the news since my show got cut off early last night. For whatever reason. We're not having near as many problems tonight. Actually, my connection's pretty good tonight. So, that's good. Go ahead and get this game started in the background. Let's start. There it is. I'm excited. It's the newest Call of Duty World War II game, I guess. I think it's World War II. Might be World War I. I have no clue, actually. Vanguard. I assume you're fighting Nazis if it says Vanguard, but I don't know. I'm trying not to assume too much. Anyways, back to the news for a second. The UN has officially declared Gaza a genocide and that Israel is deliberately targeting children and babies. Only took them 3 frickin' years to get there. Better late than never, I guess. So 31% approve of Trump and 68% disapprove of Trump. I think that's actually one of the lowest in history. He went from like the highest in history to the lowest in a very, very short period of time. Actually, I think Biden was actually had a higher disapproval. I thought he got to like 70 something.
People say, we want to know where locations of Kraft and biologics are, right? So we know for a fact that there have been a few very credible whistleblowers that we've talked to that allege that they have information specifically pertaining to this, but they're afraid of losing their clearances. So we have talked directly to the White House. Stephen Miller is absolutely incredible on this topic. And we are providing them with a list of people that will be given immunity in that they will not have to face retribution in the future for violation of their security clearance, or in some cases maybe the Espionage Act, whatever it might be. And that will be them going to the White House, divulging what information they have, and we're following up on it. I'm not saying that I have personally seen stuff, I haven't. But what I am saying is that we are taking the information that we have received, we are handing it off, we are going to get them immunity and protection so that they can divulge that information, and let's see where it leads. People say, we want to know where locations of Kraft and biologics are, right? So we know for a fact that there have been a few very credible whistleblowers that we've talked to that allege that they have information specifically pertaining to this, but they're afraid of losing their clearances. So we have talked directly to the White House. Stephen Miller is absolutely incredible on this topic. And we are providing them with a list of people that will be given immunity in that they will not have to face retribution in the future for violation of their security clearance, or in some cases maybe the Espionage Act, whatever it might be. And that will be them going to the White House, divulging what information they have, and we're following up on it. I'm not saying that I have personally seen stuff, I haven't. But what I am saying is that we are taking the information that we have received, we are handing it off, we are going to get them immunity and protection so that they can divulge that information and let.
I don't know if I played that twice, but sorry if I did.
So last week, Tulsi Gabbard, on her last day as DNI, Director of National Intelligence, she released the Fauci files, the COVID files, several hundred pages of documentation and evidence showing that COVID came from the lab, more or less. And not just that, but showing that COVID came from U.S.-funded labs, secretly funded labs, where they were doing almost certainly gain-of-function research. And they also show that Fauci almost certainly perjured himself to cover that up, among other things. It's an important thing. It's an important release. It's great. Cool. I feel like I'm probably not the only one feeling wildly underwhelmed by the whole situation. I don't know how I'm supposed to feel about Tulsi Gabbard, but I know that I am disappointed. We were promised some serious investigation. We were promised arrests. We were promised accountability. And we have none of that. And it is worth noting, we will point out when we look at these documents in a second, that these documents were published basically exactly on the 5-year anniversary of the statute of limitations that is expiring right now, this month. So nothing can be done with it. Fauci is free. He has his pardon. No one's ever going to have any real accountability for one of the greatest crimes ever perpetrated against the literal entire world. All of that being said, before we really get into this, I want to remind you that Tulsi's perspective here.
All right, we're going to stop right there and jump into this game. I bet this game's gonna run 10 times better than
Nazi Germany, the final push into the heart of darkness.
It was older. It was like
the
15 years old.
Recruited the 6 of us under my command for one reason: to retrieve files on the top secret Project Phoenix, the last gasp of the Third Reich. A coalition of Allied commandos thrown together and aimed at where our enemy was most vulnerable. This was meant to be our first and only mission.
Would you look at that?
Hell of the world! Who's up for saving it?
That's pretty good.
До свидания.
Let's go. Showtime.
fuck just happened? I didn't know I was on a fucking train. I just looked up. What the hell, dude? Bro, I had no clue.
Think we can pull this off?
I mean, I guess I kind of knew I was on a train, but like I didn't know there was like a fucking drop off right there. Alright, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm paying attention now. We're good.
Who's going first?
What the fuck? Why did I drop the first time? I guess because I pulled back.
What's that fire?
My bad.
Fucking hell!
I'll cover you from this boxcar.
Remember, I don't want them to see us coming.
They can't see anything.
I don't know why the
when
fuck
they're
she's
dead.
in front of me, honestly. That should have been my kill. What am I doing? Oh, jump. Get out of the way.
Take one cherry out, I bet Petrova takes the other.
Door's locked. Look for another way in.
Bloody oh! Save some for us, no back.
Where does Buddy go? What the hell?
So much for our secret mission.
Looks like we're doing this the hard way.
Get on the other train and flank those crowds.
Saw somebody. Kinda hard to see right there. Maybe I did shoot somebody, I don't know.
Let's not chance it. Take the roof this time.
Heads up! We got traps!
right there. Try this sucker out. I like it. It's tiny. It's got a magazine on it. Almost like an SMG. No ammo in here. That reminds me of a Thompson. It's a German. I love these like fucking World War II guns. There's like so many of them. I'm keeping this one. It's got a silencer on it. I love it, man. It's exactly what I wanted.
We didn't come here for Sunday dinner.
I'll go.
Get together! How many fucking Jerry's are on that train? Screw this! I'm going to the roof! There's no cover up there!
Get out of the way. Oh, cool, I can mount it now. Hell yeah. Oh, almost shot her again. Quit doing that, lady.
Crabs in the truck! Ow! Yes! What the bloody hell is he doing? Heads up!
I already killed him, bro.
Clear out the other train.
Killed dead people.
Look at the sweet LMG on that truck!
Like fucking pulled down right in front of me. Making me trip over my dude. What are we doing here? This is like the dumbest shit ever. Fucking dude's like driving between two trains. What the hell? Doesn't make any sense. Shit. Do I gotta hop between the... Is that what this is? Shit. See that guy. I'm shooting. Do what? Ow! Right in the tuchus.
We're getting close to the engine car. You better hurry. The map said these tracks are gonna split. Of course they are.
Can't see him. Hell yeah! it? Come on now. I want more than that. Nothing I can't handle. Hey, is there any ammo in here? I haven't picked up ammo in a while. Come on, guys. Give me ammo like crazy earlier. Okay, you're still alive for a second. Where'd that other guy go? I'm about to pick up his gun. Give me some ammo. Fuck. You see that dude? What happened there? Another gun in front of me somewhere.
Get those Jerry! This rig's inside that bloody tank!
Got him.
Holy shit, Riggs! Oh, that was a beaut!
I killed him. I don't know why the fuck you keep killing people after I kill him.
Novak, shoot the driver!
Got him.
The tractor's speaking! Jump! Jump, soldier!
Oh, come on! Not bad so far.
Bob's your uncle.
Fuck me dead. Now that we've been properly shot at, might the officer in charge tell us what the hell we're doing here?
That submarine base is our final stop. Once we're in, we move to secure the objective.
He wants us to secure it, but he won't tell us what it is.
Kingsley's been dancing around that since the get-go. This ain't just another Easter egg hunt, is it? Yeah, mate, what's the bloody story?
We don't quite know.
You mean the SO fucking E doesn't quite know? You know what? I'm gonna go pull the brakes.
All we have is a name. Phoenix.
Oh, so we got no idea what we're up against.
That's the mission. To find out. SOE says the Krauts are moving something big out of Germany. Could be a document stash. The holiest of holies. We are here to pinch it.
If this is so important, why did they not send an army?
They did. There's 6 of us.
Mate, we're not from the same army. Hell, we're not even from the same continent.
Quiet! Get back!
Why were we chosen for this fucking suicide mission?
Ross handpicked 6 specialists to hit the Krauts fast and get away clean. An army can't do that. Too loud. Too slow.
Richard's right. They won't see us coming. In and out with those papers before they know it. Do we understand the plan?
I shoot Nazis. They die. That's my plan.
Did I play some music? I don't know, I'm kind of enjoying the
across these tracks.
Let's get those papers before Jerry's any wiser.
The high quality sound tonight. Ooh, what is this?
I'll cover you from this boxcar.
I don't know, I kind of like this gun, but I want to try something else out too. This one's got a silencer on it.
Hate dogs.
Let's get it done. Take them out.
I know, guys, I had to kill the dog first. I'm not, like, actually looking for him.
Move up!
The doggies keep showing up. I'm sorry, Poochie. It's only war. That's all.
Didn't come all this way to get hit by a bloody train.
Move up while it's over there, retards. What the fuck was that? Something hurt me.
Novak, take out that sniper!
Dude, I got a doggy. Somebody got him for me, thank you.
Move it! Everyone inside! Move! God damn it, I can't see! Bring that bar! Watch out!
Shit.
Let's go, everybody! Door on the left! The more the merrier! Look for the command room. This must be it. Jackson, get the door! We missed a hell of a party. Looks like they left in a hurry.
Phoenix, we must be close. Not for long. Crowds are moving their stash onto a sub. See that lot lugging that chest? I bet you London to a brick. That is what we're after.
So what are we waiting for?
Time to bring the heavy stuff.
Now we're talking.
Wait. We can't go in loud.
Arthur?
Whatever's in those papers
blood
is
on
the
his
best
hat?
kept secret in the Third Reich. And the crowds kept them here. In the arse end of nowhere.
So what?
It makes no sense. It's like leaving the crown jewels on the front porch.
With hardly anyone watching them. The entire German army should be guarding this place.
We're not the only ones who don't know what Phoenix is.
You're saying Nazis are keeping secrets from Nazis?
I'm saying the ones in charge of the secrets are the most dangerous.
Yeah. That's why we brought the guns. To shoot them.
Are we done here? Those papers are about to piss off out of Germany.
You three, take the catwalk and make your bloody noise. Buy us time.
Really?
Webb, Novak, you're with me. We'll take the boat.
Let's go.
Grab me a new lighter in a second.
We'll cover you from the catwalk.
And look for a way out of this tree. Don't shoot us or we'll leave without you.
Am I gone?
Novak, take them down. No time to back about.
It wiggles a little bit. Ooh. Just a little bit.
I'm empty! Reloading!
Shit, missed him. I'm out of fucking ammo already. What's in here? Ow, need a new gun. Is this a shotgun? Really, bro? It's not a shotgun. What the fuck is this thing? A rifle? I think it's a shotgun. I like it. Why don't we have any revolver shotguns and fucking... Bro, I'm about to like invent this shit. It's not already a thing. I mean, I guess the Germans already invented it, but that's fucking badass. Keep coming. Can you guys like shoot that motherfucker? They keep shooting me and they're not shooting at y'all. It's like right in front of me. Can you guys shoot him? What the fuck? I think it's a shotgun. This is badass. I love it.
The Jerry's are getting away!
Shut up.
Over there!
It's my fault you weren't helping me. What the fuck, you pricks?
Jerry's are coming in!
I thought that was like one of my fucking teammates fucking showing up, trying to give me a high five or something. Alright, this is more of a close range weapon. I don't need to be wasting my shots. So if you could kindly switch to a different weapon, sir. Are you trying to get shot, dude? He keeps getting right in front of me. And my fucking Duke is blocking the way. I don't know, should I switch to MP40? I kinda like both guns. I don't know, man. Fuck it. I just wanna shoot him up close with this thing. That's what I really want.
That's the sub in the next pit! We're close!
It's usually right out of range though. It's all like far range shit. Fucking A, I don't want that.
Watch your fire!
Yeah, it's got some bad recoil. Damn! Pick your ass up, bitch! Where is he? Did he die? Okay.
The Jerry's are getting away!
I was getting mad because he wouldn't stick his head back up.
I saw him load the crate on that sub! Cover us! We're going aboard! Good luck, kids! I'll find us a way out of here! There's the hatch! This is it, lads!
Let's find that crate and get out of here!
Getting in a U-boat?
No,
That'll be fun.
you take the lead.
Getting out of here in a Nazi.
Watch for ricochets! We have to stop the sub! Get back! Get back! Clear them out!
Glad I got you to protect me.
It's got to be the command room. Let's get that hatch open. Stay close.
I thought it was funny. He was like right in front of me as soon as the cloud of smoke went away.
Get down. Moving.
I wasted a whole clip on that dude. Why are you in front of me? Get out of the way.
There's the box. Novak, got a safe cracker. Be the honest, will you?
You know, if you're gonna be in the game, can you let me do this shit? I want to be the main character. You fucking back off, dude. I'm just kidding.
Arthur, the sirens have stopped. That can't be good.
We gotta move. Now, Novak, help me.
I've got you to catch the grenade shrapnel for me. That's why he's there. Okay, now I get it. Wait, are we prisoners? Are we prisoners now? What? We were doing so good. See? That's why you gotta let me be the main character. You can't be anybody.
Ratonculus.
I'm just kidding. Everybody's gonna be like, that's so racist. You're like, no?
Australia.
I just don't know why. We gotta pretend like... I don't know. I mean, I don't think that there were many black people in World War II. In fact, I mean, I know there were like off on the side, but
you think
it was really, really rare.
A Cambridge man, through and through.
So,
people were a lot more prejudiced back then. 10 times more than they are now. You think people are racist now? No. That's whenever real racism existed. I'm just being real, guys. I'm being historically accurate.
Beethoven's Forza Sonata has exquisite but demanding passages that deserve my full attention. Unlike you. Does the Negro give orders in English too? And do you
I mean, this is actually more accurate right here.
Sie wissen, wie es ist, von einem schwarzen Befehler entgegenzunehmen.
Spricht auch Deutsch!
And that would also be very, very rare too.
Proceed. Your Rhineland accent. You must be from Neustadt.
How would you know that?
During the occupation, you saw French soldiers who looked like me carry guns in your streets. Marry your women. That's what I hear when you speak German.
Charming.
We thrashed you once. Hear those bombs? That's us, thrashing you again.
Thrashing. Thrashing. What an interesting choice of words.
I told you already. Get on with it.
Yes. That's what you want. To sacrifice yourself. To be a leader. I am not here to give you what you want. Quite the contrary.
You give your monsters what you
Wait, why did I get killed? I didn't do shit. What the fuck? You see what I'm saying here? It's exactly why I should have been the main character.
Dispose of that.
See? Like, what is this
It's rest
about?
in the
Who the
trap.
fuck was I? What character was I? What the hell? That makes literally no sense. the other guy kills me.
Novak. Jesus Christ.
People die.
People die when command fucks up. How exactly is this Arthur's fault? This is on him. And on Wade. That bastard abandoning his team. Well, you're right about Wade. If he shows his face again, I'll bloody kill him myself.
Oh yes, let's keep blaming each other instead of the Germans.
I'm gonna look it up right now.
Nasze ego się w uniesienie Postradamów.
Is that supposed to impress me?
Relax.
It does not matter. Freisinger is going to kill us all.
Freisinger?
The Nazi. The one who killed Novak.
Old friend of yours, is he?
We have history.
Oh yeah? What kind Forget Freisinger. Arthur will get us out of this. What, because he's your mate? He wasn't always. But I've seen him in action.
You lose men. That's war. Sometimes the only way to honor a fallen soldier is to finish the mission. But try remembering that while their blood stains your boots. If you're meant to lead, you have to learn what it's like to lose men. To have them die trusting you. And there's only one way to learn that lesson. First time I did was on D-Day.
Okay. Well, I mean, there was more than I thought there were. There's about 150,000 black U.S. troops stationed in Britain between 1942 and 1945. And about 1.5 million white U.S. servicemen who visited British shores during the same period.
Let's not let the Navy show us up. So take the case, mates. Blast the artillery.
That's not the question, though. I was talking about the UK.
Alright, this is it. You know the drill. Stand up! Hook in! Stand by! See you on the ground!
Shit. That's pretty sweet. Really gotta shoot out before you hit the water. It's gonna drown. That'd be a way to go. Did already get shot?
What the?
Is there another gun? I thought I saw another gun. What the fuck are you behind me? Load! Dogs. Good. You that bitch. Anybody else? Okay, finally. Well, I'm glad I didn't imagine that Call of Duty commercial now of this game. I thought I imagined it after playing the what was it, Call of Duty World War II again. I'm really, really happy that this game exists now, because this is like the updated version of what I wanted to play. I mean, Call of Duty World War II looks good, it just, for whatever reason, it didn't play good on this computer, because it's so old now. But I just want to give credit to the old makers of that other game. It still looks great 15 years later. I remember thinking back then it was like peak gaming. I knew I saw somebody else moving right there. I wasn't sure though. All this smoke everywhere. Don't shoot that fucking grenade box, you idiot. So I guess I'm the main character now. I think I'm that black dude now. Yeah. Yeah, I'm the black dude.
Thunder! Thunder! Don't shoot!
Damn you, Kingsley. We pegged you as a kraut. Lucky we didn't fill you full of lead.
Huh? Round fast. Mag. Huh? Is that a different one? Ooh, we got a new one.
Nice to see you, gents. Where do we stand?
Captain didn't make it, so we're on our own now. I say we dig in and wait for the rest of the 6th Airborne to assemble.
Henry said we had till dawn to destroy the artillery. If we don't, the invasion fails.
So you fancy yourself the captain now?
Sunup's an hour away at best. There's no time for a sit-down.
Yeah, there's also no muscle and no cavalry coming to save the bloody day.
Fucking...
The only thing we can do here is to die or try not to.
You two scrapping over who's got the bigger bollocks ain't gonna solve nothing.
Those German casemates aren't that far away. I think we can get to them in time. So I say we take them out.
The company's scattered. We're pissing in the wind at this point.
You know what's at stake. You all do.
This is madness.
Hey, we're beyond madness. Look, I'm with Arthur. We finished the mission.
All right, Kingsley. Looks like you're in charge now. Casemates and Valhalla are that way.
What the hell? They got rid of my entire question.
We should get moving. What's the plan, Kingsley?
Where's my keyboard? Bitch. Alright, whatever. Fucking phone's not working.
Let's get a path cleared.
Why did I have to tell you to do that? I just want to let you know, like, a lot of these soldiers probably wouldn't have listened to a black dude back then. Just to be historically accurate. Just gonna be real with you. A lot of these people were racist.
Are we gonna pull this up without the camera?
I mean, it was barely 10 years ago people would take orders from a black person, so it's just kind of weird that they have to, like, force it into history now.
Saved our skibsy there. Getting of our teeth will like it. Lucky break.
I mean, I guess if it makes black people feel better, but, I mean, really, they were treated like dirt.
Those
We all
lights on
know
the
it.
cliff. That's the coastal defense
That's how
bastion.
they
The bridge is well guarded
it.
and the bank's too steep.
We secure the bridge then. It's our only move.
You're the boss. Keep low. Watch that truck.
We have an opportunity here. Stay quiet and get close.
Any idea, Sarge?
All fire on the truck! They're falling back! Move up!
Let's go! Understood!
Saved a lot of ammo. I'm switching to Geico. Carried it like a sniper rifle there for a minute.
Get down! On Kingsley! Keep them covered! Enemy action!
Focus on that door!
I've got a beat on the door!
Pick your ass up.
They're moving!
Hit that half track!
Half track's falling back!
Suppress the half track, MG!
Got him. I don't even see this here. Fuck, wrong way. I was facing the opposite direction this way.
Take out the reinforcements!
Ow. Fucking A. Shooting me from the other
bridge! Suppress that MG!
Enemy infantry! I'm exiting! Reloading!
The tower! Suppress that MG! Keep that tower MG down!
Focusing on the MG! What's the move, Sarge?
The tower! Suppress that MG! We need a grenade on that MG!
Oh, did I get it? Got it.
We made it!
That was a lucky grenade, I'll be honest. Just threw it.
All right, let's move it. Everyone on that transport.
Alrighty. They didn't get my answer.
Well, that was a fucking kerfuffle.
Hey, Sarge, got it done. We're still here, aren't we?
I suppose.
8 men standing against the Nazi gun fort. Richard said I'd gone mad. Sometimes, a little madness is called for. I think deep down he understood that. And realized we were cut from the same cloth.
Webb went up ahead. I think they're waiting on you, Sarge. Looks like Webb's ready to give you an update.
Oh, I didn't know I was in the game. I thought I was waiting on a cutscene.
Looks like Webb's ready to give you an update.
Okay. Why does everything look low rendered all of a sudden?
We don't have enough boots on the ground to watch out.
Look at those defenses.
My worry is.
Bloody hell.
I mean, I've seen worse,
They're
but
waiting at the table up here.
I guess it looks okay. I don't know, the color looked kind of weird.
How's it looking, Sergeant?
Best see for yourself. Let's get you the lay of the land.
Okay, yeah, that's what's weird about this. I keep asking it over and over how many black UK servicemen served for the UK, and it doesn't have a number. It keeps referencing US black troops in the serving, I guess, in the UK.
Our
So
targets are the guns housed in
there's
those
no
casemates.
actual real
You can only get there
black
through a
troops
horde of Germans armed to the teeth.
from the UK. I mean, at least from what I've found so far, I haven't really looked all that deep, but
Think you can handle taking out the lower gun?
I just think it's
Fancy my
kind of interesting.
chances?
The character is British,
That
and,
bunker's our way in, but it's packed with MGs.
but there's like barely
It'll be
any
a hard
mention
push.
historically.
First job's getting across that minefield. But that anti-tank ditch could be useful. I've got an idea.
I'm all ears.
We can punch a hole through the mines with those blitzers there.
And the bunker will make mincemeat out of us as soon as they hear the engines coming.
We're going quiet then. No engines. Bail at the last second, let gravity do the work.
Arthur
That should get us to the ditch
Kinsley.
at
I wonder
least.
if that's a real person.
Well?
I wonder if they're like trying to say that
I love it.
this is a
I
real
think
person.
you should go first.
I haven't looked that up yet.
All right then. As soon as you hit the ditch, get the men ready. Tommy, you with me?
Oh, yeah. Drive through the minefield, take the bunker, strap some thermite to some highly explosive weapons. Piece of piss, Sarge.
And you, get a second sun burning in the sky. If our ships don't see that flare, if they don't know we've won, they'll fire on the guns and risk taking us with them.
Well, I don't know about you, but I think I'll take very little consolation in knowing that the fire that killed me was friendly. Don't worry, Gov. I won't forget to aim up.
Okay, so it's fictional.
Truck's ready.
I mean,
We'll
if,
be right
it'd be cool
behind
if he
you.
was a real character. Just going off an initial AI search. What are we doing? Just getting in a truck and leaving. Say so. Be right back, guys. Guys, the bathroom. Don't worry, you get music. Don't worry. Don't worry, guys. You get music. And we're back. Let's get back to
speed, Kingsley.
Don't make me drive. Am I driving right now? I don't know where I'm going.
We've got a job to do. Get out there.
Best shot is gone. Able to wear in position, sir. Wait on your orders. We're ready for orders, Kingsley.
On my command, we charge! Charge! Go, go, go! Forward!
Need to deal with that MG. Get your head down there.
Blow that bunker!
Alright.
Push in!
Watch area inside.
No. What the fuck? That's not what I wanted.
Bunker clear!
Move up and fire. Look up.
I'm gonna shot you guys. What are we doing?
Move up and fire! We'll go!
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Ready on the door, just waiting on you, boss!
You take the lowercase, mates. I'll take the upper ones. Don't forget the flare.
Let's move up!
Good, Sarge. All right, boys, this is it. You're on me.
Tommy!
Try and get back!
Damn.
We need to clear the door! Alright, lads! Up of you! With me! That hot truck's carrying us up!
Pressing fire now! Take out that half track!
Oops. His name didn't pop up until like after I shot it.
Suppress that half track! Now! MG down!
Got him.
They're falling back! Keep pushing! Hit the left half track! Left half track gunner is down!
I know where he's at. Got him.
Watch that half track! Move! Move!
I was waiting for his name to show up. It didn't. Oops. I don't know why I looked aimed over there. Kinda want this gun again.
Positions! More MGs incoming! They're reinforcing! Keep firing!
Hold the line! Focus your fire! Use the half tracks!
Hurry up! Quickly!
Stay behind the half track! Don't give those MGs a target!
Oh shit. Was I not supposed to move it that far? Probably should
Stay
use
behind the
them.
half track!
Yep.
Don't give those MGs
I
a
don't know.
target! Move this
What it
thing
always is.
now!
You gotta stay behind the
Stick on it,
tank.
lads! Stay covered!
I didn't know what he said at first, like all tracks or whatever they called.
Spread out! Surround the MG! Keep pushing, lads!
Infantry in the open!
Over the top! Let's go! Toss a 77! Sequence, take point.
Got it, Sarge. Lights are out. I'll cover ahead while you find a torch, Sarge. Bloody hell, it stinks in here. Sarge, torch over here. Bloody hell. Up ahead now. Look at that fucking monster! Never seen a 125 up close before. Let's blast the bastard, Sarge.
One down, one to go. That's the last of the thermite.
Sarge, I could use your help here.
Is that just gonna like melt it? I wanna look at it real quick.
Barely see a thing in here.
Kinda neat.
Take it slow.
This place is a damn maze.
The thermite like melted it.
Who's that? What's up?
Oh, fucking A. What the hell?
Barely see a thing in here. Take it slow.
This place is a damn maze, but it should connect to the other casemate. Who's that? What's up?
Galloway!
Christ, that was close.
Piss me off. What is that? That looks pretty cool. Definitely taking that up. I think I remember this gun.
Now every crowd knows we're here.
Can you please get out of my way? Go. Go this way. Don't move.
God, that was close. Thanks, Sarge.
That's why we brought a black man.
Get down!
Oh shit. Fuck! How did you survive that? No yelling or nothing? Really? Nobody? Somebody threw that grenade. Somebody's lying.
Where'd it go?
I don't know, but we...
Sounds like Webb did his part. The rest is up to us.
Hey, get out of here, probably. Love the motherfucker.
Shit! Take cover!
Smoke ready! Clear him out! Smoke out! Go on!
Hey, everybody.
Casemate it clear! How are we blasting this one? We're out of thermite.
This one's got
I'll feed it a
scope on it.
Bangalore.
Hell yeah! Motherfucker! Oh my god, and it's got a yellow dot. No way. No way. They didn't have yellow dots back then. Did they? I don't know. This game's so full of shit. I don't even know what to believe anymore.
Hurry, sun's coming up. Get the Bangalore in there.
Let's get up top before this thing explodes.
You have the flare, Sarge? Bombardment's close. Go! Fire the flare! Sergeant, the flare! Bombardment's any minute!
Damn! Flare's ruptured.
You've got to be fucking joking!
Where's Webb?
There, lower casemate.
Incoming! Get down! I'm going to Webb's flare! Get everyone to cover!
We need to run for it!
run. Let me run. Don't let me run. Go.
Where the hell have you been? Funny time to take a kip.
I was just waiting for some mad bastard to come and save the day.
Well, let's you and I signal our boys, shall we?
We'd lost our captain, but we'd won the day. And we'd honored the memory of all those we lost the only way we could, by completing the mission. You look at the soldiers under your command and hope that they can do the difficult thing, the impossible thing. That flare told me I'd been right. This is what it means to be a leader. From all the flags waving on the streets, we'd never have known the Nazis were about to lose the war. But bullies are always loudest when they're scared. And when they're desperate, they get stupid. Commander Hermann Freisinger had killed Novak. Then he'd given us a free ride, right into the lion's den.
By German army since Allied troops stormed the shores of Europe. The Führer asked the German people.
I've read the field report twice. This Allied team is fascinating. They have been captured.
But it was too close.
I want you to find out everything you can about this unit.
It will be my pleasure, sir.
You will speak of this to no one else, and report directly to me.
Heil Hitler.
Right it is, everyone. This prison is now our battlefield.
Rollen die Things nicht so langsam. Was glaubt ihr, wer die sind?
Bisschen schneller, hab ich gesagt.
Christ, what is that smell?
Chlorine dioxide. They think it hides the smell of death.
So, rein, rein! Ich sagte, beweg dich!
Well, this is the nicest shithole I've ever been in. Is anyone else hungry?
Alina, silenci Sokrane.
Da, scusa, я вижу.
So, I am Hauptsturmführer Richter, and...
Piss off, crowd. Unless you got room service for us.
And I have questions for you.
How are we gonna eat bloody questions?
I'm the commanding officer. You'll speak with me.
Even then, Richter was easy to read. Uniform said high rank, no combat medals. Office rat. The perfect mark. Surrounded by 3 guards, all armed. And all wankers.
In all my years studying the Allies, I have never come across such
Headshots
an
only.
unusual unit.
Yes. If I'm going to save any ammo, headshots
Kingsley.
only for sure.
Arthur. Lieutenant. Service number 25232642.
Tell you a story. I have spoken with the Führer on exactly one occasion. He recommended a book to me, The Passing of the Great Race, by an American, a man named Madison Grant. The Führer had nothing but praise for him.
Fuck Madison Grant. And everyone like him.
The book reveals that under extreme duress or unfavorable conditions, your people do not deteriorate so easily.
In that moment, I knew what I had to do. Right at the suprasternal notch, below the clavicle. Once we had what we needed from this racist bastard, that's where I would put my
Honestly, I think you're more racist than he
my
is.
plan began to take shape. We were being held in the basement of
That's
Gestapo
why I said what I said at the very beginning.
Around and above us
The game kind of
was
started
a
out
treasure
a
trove
little
of
bit
classified
racist.
Nazi intelligence. Project Phoenix had to be there somewhere, and Richter was our ticket. He thought he was the
Like, they
interrogator.
haven't really said anything racist.
If he was to be of
for the
any
most
use to
part.
us, he'd have to keep thinking that. That arrogant Nazi in his clean-pressed uniform loved the sound of his own voice. The hard part wouldn't be fooling Richter into spilling what he knew of Project Phoenix. The hard part would be convincing the others not to kill him first.
The Allies somehow knew about Project Phoenix. You must have a traitor amongst the officers. No. I pulled their files. Take care of them with the other non-essentials.
Lieutenant Kingsley mentioned a Project Phoenix. Likely Allied propaganda. The Negro thought he was protecting his team. No doubt to prove himself.
To make him their leader. The Allies must have been desperate.
He said it was their first mission, that his sixth man is dead.
He's probably lying.
I will uncover the truth.
Are there other teams like this one? How did they learn of Hamburg? Is Tempelhof at risk of being compromised? These are the things I need to know. There's more at stake here than I'm at liberty to discuss. Just know that I'm counting on you, Herr Richter.
I understand. Thank you. So.
Wir haben euren Freund beim Kugelschleichen ertappt!
Well, I see 10 fingers. That's a good sign, at least.
Don't make a fuss. I'm fine. Listen. They know about Wade. But they haven't caught him yet.
You told him he was killed, didn't you?
On the train to Hamburg. I don't think they'll fall for it. But the hope is it'll buy him some time to get us out.
He isn't coming back for us.
He's right, Kingsley. We can't count on that fucking drongo.
Bring out the girl.
She ain't going nowhere, mate.
I'll just get out of my way.
Boss!
Alina, играй с ним. Узнай все, что можешь.
Every person on this team was a hero in their own right, long before their files ever reached my desk. But to say they were strong personalities would be a vast understatement. Particularly when it came to Petrova.
Napoleon, have you seen my... Again? It's bad enough I have to wear this thing at all. No, it's flammable. All those years teaching me how to shoot. Wasted. Stuck in a med tent.
Постой. Don't be in a rush to fight, доченька. Glory is worth
This
nothing
looks great.
when you're dead.
But this fight,
It's movie
it
quality.
matters.
You matter. You and Misha are all I have left.
Jag öppnar paminja.
Be nice.
I'm always nice.
Misha, what you got there? Empty bottles?
I'm training fresh partisans.
Our comrades already know how to drink.
These will be Molotovs.
Is it wise to give explosives to civilians?
Pasha, you worry too much.
На тебе лица нет.
Some donuts.
That hurts.
You do that well enough yourself.
Топлячка.
Дурень.
Лягушка.
Козёл.
Жаба.
Say both of you.
I'm going to be late.
Sit!
Sit! Just trying to be like the
Now
people.
there. Isn't that nice? A real family breakfast.
Bombs and bullets. Best way to start the day.
You know, you're gonna get yourself killed having that old rifle in the house, Papasha.
Now who is worried too much?
So, the Germans are approaching the front line. Is that where you're off to?
No, he told me that's not where I'd be the most useful, so... I'm training recruits at the old post office.
Must be nice.
It would have been nice to have a choice on the matter.
At least you get to
Oh,
fight.
don't tell me at least, you?
Watch it! You're both doing your part. Which reminds me, if any of those Ublutki get past you, you know where to send them.
Of course, Papasha. They will never get through. Never. Blin! I need to run. They're waiting for me.
Misha, you're... Box. I swear, he would forget to keep his own head screwed on without us.
We really are saints.
Honestly. I'll make sure he gets this on my way to the med tents.
You help your country much more than you know. And you make your old man proud.
Спасибо, Papa.
Game looks great. I'm taking this too. Fuck. I didn't get around this shit. Oh, lay it right here.
We should replace your old chair.
Never. It's comfy enough for me. Be safe out there.
You cannot leave. He's taking the children.
It would be crazy to say he has taken half of Russia at this point.
This is crazy.
You want some wine, ladies? You want a little drinky?
Russia.
What are you doing?
Absolutely ridiculous.
Crazy
This is not France.
Okay.
This is not.
Have fun. I'm a lady. I can't help with those things right now. I'm playing as a lady. That's what I meant to say.
Seems like nobody.
Everybody's like looking at the screen like, what?
You think the Germans will push into the city?
Not if you're out there fighting.
Milo mój, the new partisans I'm training will crush them
Everything
before
looks
they get
so
close.
good.
I believe it. Good luck out there.
Why even go outside
Olena.
anymore when you can play video
You have to keep your
games?
brother out of trouble.
Impossible.
I'm not even gonna finish that sentence. Honestly, it's kind of sad that kids don't want to go outside anymore, but it is kind of dangerous. I don't even know if I want my kids going outside. Thankfully, I don't have any.
Something smells good over here.
Oh, Pauline.
Is it
I
you?
saved a loaf for your family.
Спасибо.
You're welcome. Your father has been bothering
Where am I
you for some
going?
Borodinsky.
Wrong way. Would you call me a Babadinsky?
Don't you usually have much more than this to sell?
What kind of shitty shoes you got?
All my shipments were delayed this week because of the stupid bag.
You literally only have one set of shoes that I can wear. Get drunk, brother.
Forget something?
You're a lifesaver.
I know.
Мы сейчас придем.
I should be going with you.
You probably should.
I have more practice than any of these Red Army tabaki.
Keep your voice down. You don't want to make enemies here.
Fine. Just don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Couldn't even if I tried. My aim is shit compared to you. It's too bad we can't trade places. I would look great in that uniform.
At least try to make it back from your bomb making. One piece, several pieces, it's fine. I'm pretty good at putting people back together.
Yes, no.
You've made me late again. I'll have to take the rooftops.
You're gonna get yourself killed climbing around up there.
I promise you can say I told you so if it happens. Now go!
I mean, it's nice that we can understand each other, but I don't know, man. I just like the authenticity. I wish they spoke Russian. Like, come on, man. Do it like the old days. What the hell? Everything gotta be like freaking unrealistic now. Come on, man! Oh, cool. She's actually playing. I love it. I actually have a violin. I just don't know how to fucking string it. Like, no lies. I need to, like, get somebody else to do it for me. There's that, like, fucking wooden thing in the middle right there. I forgot what it's called, but you see it? Like, in the middle? The little wooden thingy? You gotta place the fucking wire right on top of it. Absolutely beautiful, lady. 10 out of 10. Alright, now you're getting shitty. You're getting sloppy now. Smoking in the fucking house? You Russian ladies.
Good morning.
Morning, Paulina. How is your father's leg?
Finally improving.
Jesus.
Thanks.
You're gonna, like, fuck up all the clothes. Do y'all not even think about that shit? Never mind. I know they don't. What are you doing now? Greeting somebody else? Hey, Mother Russia. I know how to crouch. I'm just seeing what you guys are doing. Why the fuck are y'all doing this weird shit? They're so weird.
Have you been hearing?
What are y'all doing? Huh?
Don't worry. The Red Army will handle it.
Well, be careful out there.
Be careful out there! Oh, he said it.
I told you. You have to give me back the onion. You?
It's kind of fun, I guess. I like Assassin's Creed, Russian woman. There were a few expansions on Assassin's Creed that I wanted to play. There was like a Russian one, there was like an Indian one, I think there was even a Chinese one, there was all kinds. I still need to play the Japanese one too. Where are we going now? Really? Pressure Wyatt. Wait, is this my side? These are my dudes, right? Yeah, I don't gotta worry. I don't know why I was thinking of the
Truck
other
broke
guys.
down. This way's blocked. Move along.
Why do you guys look identical? Hey. All like touchy. This way's blocked, so I just gotta go around. Stupid. Already played the game, why am I doing all this shit? We got fucking rats. I don't know if y'all noticed.
The medical officer will assign your duties. She's down the other side of
Shut
the
up, nobody asked you, bro. Just cause Because I'm playing as a cute lady doesn't mean you can talk to me.
Медсестра
Yeah, what's going on, girl?
Petrova will need you down by the first stand. Plenty of men that he's catching up today. Go ahead, join the others.
Oh shit, what's up, my guy? Gun! Get out of the way! Oh, I should totally just blow up into pieces. That was my friend. Son of a bitch! Where are we going? Fucking Germans! We're going the same way? Really? Exact same fucking way? That's not cool. Yeah, I see what you're doing. Climb onto it, grab one! Grab the last one, you lucky girl. Alright, we got this. We got this. Climb away, climb away. Climb away, Spider-Man, Spider-Girl. Come on, Spider-Girl. We got this. Yeah! Russian girls can climb. Woo! Russian girls. I'm liking Russian girls now, look at this. Oh my god! I wasn't screaming. You were screaming. Oh shit, what was that? Oh, it didn't blow up, we're good. Run! Run! You gotta get the fuck away! Right now! Oh shit. You were doing so good.
You help your country.
Oh, I thought that was the credits for a second. I was like, what?
And you make your old man
No
proud.
credits. Don't roll the credits. Oh, that was a tiny little piece of wood. We're good. Just enough to knock me out. Until nighttime. We got this girl. 1 second. I'm loading the smoke. Gotta get this ready. Gotta get focused in. What are we doing down here? Hell yeah. Feels good tonight.
Get back inside, Meathead!
Hell yeah, I got it again, bro! I love this gun. I don't like... See? This is what I'm talking about. Like, we're in the fucking middle of Russia, and we're listening to, like, English screams in the background. That's so weird, man. Is there a way to change it? I know I'm weird like that, but I'm just like, bro, I want authentic Russian right now. Mono audio? No. They don't got it, do they? Bro, all the other Call of Duties were like that. They're just so cheap now. I just want AI to do all the voices. Probably, actually.
You have to leave Stalingrad. Now!
I want Russian, man. Fine, whatever. Oh no. Eh? Oh, pretty. A fucked up kind of way.
Everywhere! Flush out the Russian vermin! Round them up!
You Nazi bastards, they'll kill you all!
Pasha!
That was a mistake!
They're not even that good of... Shit. Felt something by my feet for a second. Like, what the hell is that? There not be nothing slithering by my feet. Something pop your ass. Stay with me. What am I doing right here? Oh, this is what I'm doing. What am I looking for? This guy. Why can't I close the door? Whatever, dude. I'm sitting back here just trying to reload. Did I switch out? I don't know. I feel like there should be some more sniper parts coming up here soon. Count your shots! Count your shots, ladies! Ow! You got me first. Alright, now I'm gonna switch. Is that one better? Those are different. Got this. Oh, it's got a little thingy on it. Nice. I like it. It's got a red dot thingy. No, Papa. Pasha. Papasha. Whatever.
Nightingale.
I should have been here, Papasha.
Was there a way to save him? I don't think there was a way to save him. Probably part of the game.
care of each other.
Tell Mom I'm off to save Misha. As usual.
Get over this shit. Really? This is what we're doing right now? I thought I got rid of this gun.
Surrender, and you will return mercy.
Oh, it won't let me get rid of it. Okay. Now I understand. I'm just switching out the other fucking gun. Damn it. I think it's the same gun, isn't it? Yeah, P40, but they're different models. I don't give a fuck. I like the red dot. I think these are the same round, aren't they? 9mm or something? Wait, the other one was 9mm. I don't know. Where you going? There. Molotov. Now we're talking. Any more? No? Mag. Oh, I can't get rid of it. It's so dumb. Let's try that. Oh yeah, hell yeah. Alright. It's like a Tommy gun. I remember this gun. Just forgot what the German version was called. right, don't it? I like these staircases. This feels right. Kind of fun. Guess you don't have to engage if you don't want to.
Wieso muss ich wieder patrouillieren?
What's with all the scratching and shit? That's kind of weird. Keep going.
Hey, vielleicht ist hier irgendwas Wertvolles.
Shit. I gotta save him? But how?
Wenn du mir sagst, was die Rotia wie vorhat, musst du nicht leiden. Ein Delbert! Vielleicht bist du doch nicht so dumm. Was, ha? Bist du ja an? Scharfschütze! Eine Reihe bleiben! Versucht auf der Deckung! Wo sind sie? In Ordnung.
Nobody's coming up here. Also, Michael shit. Thing reloads quick. Ooh. Damn it, I can't pick it up, can I? Oh, I can for this. Shit, I need more ammo. How do you get up here? Yeah. What's up, Paul? Go back down. Alright, I'm going back down. Getting too hot up there. How they already see me? Yeah. I don't know why I'm reloading. I only got 4 more rounds under there. How the fuck? Oh, it's above me. I was about to say, how can I throw it back? I could pick it up through the floor. Oh my god. Big guy. I can sprint crouch. Crouch sprint. Wait, where does this go? Shit, we got different vents. I already know where I'm at. It's so stupid. Fucking A. That's one thing I don't like about Call of Duty AI. You can like see through the fucking walls. What are y'all shooting at? Do y'all even know what you're shooting at? Checkpoint. There's a vent right here. There's fucking so many vents everywhere. No shortage of vents. That's good. Yeah. Y'all dead yet? Clear the area of Germans. That's what I've been trying to do.
I think they're dead. Can you cut us free now?
Why don't you like? Oh yeah, I guess they are kind of thick, aren't they?
Sestrenka, it was
Well, the sounds like, why aren't you all helping yourselves?
Now.
Why do you need me?
Господи, I was so scared with you and...
Me? You're the one tied up. Take care of the others.
Just want to say everybody's rendering looks great.
Up.
How's everybody doing tonight?
Misha.
No.
Misha.
No.
We don't have time for this. We have to get your recruits out of here. If we stay here much longer, we're trapped.
Just enjoying the new age Call of Duty where they don't speak their native languages anymore. They all speak English.
Let's go.
Misha, we need to get to the Volga. How do we get out of this building? Misha, focus. How can we escape to the river?
Alright, going this way.
There's an exit here. We could make a run for the
You know,
sewers. But the
it kind of
Germans
feels
are
like I'm
blocking
playing
the port here.
Metro.
It'll be tough.
Metro Exodus.
Do you have
now.
any extra supplies? Weapons,
It's a
anything I
Russian
can
game.
use?
I know there were soldiers defending on the roof. They had a radio. There might be supplies, too.
All right.
They
I'll
all
lay down
speak
cover
English.
fire from there while you get our people to the sewers.
But
If you're
I don't know,
sure,
that,
sister,
they're
maybe
actually
you
in
can
Russia
raise the
though.
roof
I don't
climbing
know.
up there.
I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just like overreacting. I guess they played Metro Exodus and they were like, you know what? We don't have to get Russian actors.
That should get you to the roof. I'll give you
We
a
can
boost.
just
I'll find a good place to cover you.
do everything in English
Always
and
been a better
Russian
friend.
accents. It's not a big deal.
Pasha is with me now.
It's not that
And I know he
big a
wouldn't
deal.
want us to die in this post
just
office
bitching.
to a bunch of upliotki.
Just something to bitch about.
He would be proud of you.
He would be proud
Sometimes
of
you
us.
just need things to bitch about.
Get our people to the sewer. I'll lay them fire from the roof.
Don't miss, okay?
I never do.
Thanks, bro. Metro Exodus, you get to play with your wife the
Once we're
entire
out on the
time.
streets, stay hidden until
Which is kinda
we
neat.
position.
What the fuck am I doing right now? I'm like Spider-Man, Spider-Woman. What are we doing right now? Are we still going up? I don't know where I'm going right now. I'm just going up. Jeez. Jeez,
I found the
she's a
radio.
Frogger woman, ain't she?
Alina, do you see the one on the roof? Can you hear me? Блять, I'm not receiving. Ой, Боже, I hope you're listening to me for once. We are pinned down in the
What
crater
was
by the
that?
trolley.
Rat? A gun called a rat? I don't want a rat. I hate rats.
Waiting for your first shot before we start moving to the sewer.
Accept your defeat.
Ready to move to the sewer when you open fire.
How can I hear him right now?
Malina, we'll start for the sewer on your signal.
Create a diversion.
Partisans, move, now! Malina's got his attention.
Got you, bitch.
More coming from the right, Malina. Alright. Where did all these Germans come from?
Germany. They came from Germany.
Malina, don't forget about Papasha's rifle.
Charge faster, please. Thank you. On mine, at least. What the hell? Going bouncing around everywhere. Oh shit, my bad. You're right.
Behind us.
Sorry, I just got happy. What are y'all shooting at? I can't even see what y'all shooting at. Oh shit.
Alina, don't forget about Papasha's rifle. Okay, everyone, move to the sewer now. Polina, get the
I wasn't even
gun.
using the rifle the entire time.
We need a minute to get the sewer open. Polina, the hotel.
What? Cover the partisans? What?
They have a spin from above the hotel lobby.
How'd that miss?
They're up in the windows.
Get him. Alright, well, I didn't want to use this thing. It takes too long. I'd have already been mowing right through them with my other gun.
Polina, I think they're trying to flank you on the rooftops.
Yeah. Where? Where? Shit. You're right. Ow, my other! I felt like a face shot. It's like when the screen gets fully red like that.
Okay, Polina, get down here and meet me at the sewer.
Huh?
I see some scaffolding at the side of the building you can use.
Oh, okay. Whee! Going this way? Guess so. Wanna break your pretty legs? Are we going back where we came from? Guess so.
Ready, Polina, just run!
Yeah. Is my brother still alive? Shoot him! I want to shoot him. Why would you leave him at the door? Shoot him. Never mind. Just go. Just go, guys.
Surviving Stalingrad was no small feat. Escaping, even greater. But no one really escaped something like that. The Nazi war machine had touched all our lives, burned away something important. I think that's what made us attracted to the SOE in the first place. But for Polina, the wound was marrow deep. She was destined to return the favor. And that had made her the deadliest member of my team.
Such a touching story. You couldn't even save the life of your own father.
What was
So
that
tell
noise?
me, why isn't
Somebody's
Ivy with an old
stomach
rifle
growling?
part of a top
That was
secret
a weird
allied
noise.
operation?
Was it him grunting? Was it, oh.
You do not scare me, little mouse.
Huh. He's not
You
best at torture.
misunderstand me, Fräulein. I do not need you to fear me. I need only your screams. That will convince your friends to talk.
Why? Because I am a woman. You're not very good at this, are you?
Oh, shit.
Tell me, What other missions the Allies have in Germany?
Nothing worth talking about.
So, what is worth talking about, Fräulein?
Rising.
What does that mean? Freisinger?
Go fetch him.
Now you're speaking German when I can't fucking
My
understand
story
you.
together.
Take her back. Send me all the records on a Commander Steiner and any photographs of the Russian sniper. Lady Nightingale, yes, that one. And wait. Herr Freisinger, I was just coming to see you. We have confirmation from the woman. The sixth ally is dead.
Is that so?
An American arrested at Tempelhof, trying to steal a plane. This makes no sense.
The prisoners made a fool of you, Richter. And now you have made a fool of me! The American is being brought here now. If I must interrogate him myself, then I have no use for you.
Where's my connection?
You hurt?
Are you blind?
Just trying to be nice.
What did you tell them?
We traded torture tips. Relax. I told the same lies as you.
Did he believe you?
I stopped asking when I brought up Freisinger.
When we get out of here, the first thing I'm going to do is head to the pictures. See Les Trois Mousquetaires. Let Edith Merard break my heart all over again. And you, Lucas? What's the first thing you'll do when we're out of here?
Hey. When I get home, I'm eating Lamingtons for a week. All cakes.
Am I still connected?
All the time.
I know what you miss.
Yeah. I'd like to have that sweet bird Barbara pour me pints of my local until I forget this infernal war ever happened. I don't even know if she's still alive.
Everyone I love is dead.
Probably gonna call it a night here soon.
And the only time I feel anything is when I watch a German beg for his life. So
we're at the 3.5 hour mark.
I am exactly where I need to be.
Counter. Like it's a good stopping point. End of this cutscene.
Wade showed up just as I'd hoped. He played his part well without even knowing my plan. The team had written him off, but I was counting on him being his usual charming self.
Try that again, crowd, and we're gonna have a real fucking problem. Your team lied about you, Lieutenant.
Lieutenant? Now, is that so hard? Finally, some respect.
I know you as the sixth man. What did you want with that plane?
You Nazis. You make me miss fighting in the stinking Pacific.
I want to know what else they've lied about.
Wade had talked himself out of worse situations. If you heard him talk about Midway, you could tell he was no stranger to hyperbole.
But yeah, thanks to anybody
Every
that
time
stopped
Wade
by.
told his story, it
Death
was a little
Knell's
different.
Fall. Anybody
He added a
else?
wing of Zeros or another aircraft carrier
That
to
was
his
the
tally.
rest of the night.
But I read the reports about what happened that day. If Wade was exaggerating, it was only by a little.
Might be late.
Remember, our primary objective is destroying
like
the
the
two
video, go ahead
Japanese
and like,
carriers.
new to the channel, please
BS
follow.
and VB squadrons will each
And
take
we
one.
will
Fighting
be on
Squadron
tomorrow,
6 will
or may or
provide
may
cover.
not.
If the weather
Probably
holds,
will.
we'll be in and out before they
We'll
know
see.
what hit them. This
Unless
wind
plans
will
change.
give us the Pacific.
Have a good night.
Now go out there and get the carriers.
As if this operation wasn't hard enough. Now the entire war's on the line?
Relax, Hernandez. I was born for this.
Not too sure I was. Vamos, Jackson.
That's kind of neat. Battle of Midway. This ought to be fun. We'll save it for next time. Have a good night.